Complete game shutout. You know, I'm talking now. We got the guy Lester. I love him, Joe.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. The Cubs look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Cole Stewart is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
You dodge one bullet. You ain't gonna dodge this bullet.
Settling in now, David Bote. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. The cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That average way up there to start things out. 14 homers and 31 RBIs. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Santander on the run. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Wow.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
John Lester
will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball and the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Mancini is certainly known in part. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a
Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours,
good hustle.
and then get
Good hustle,
refocused
boy.
and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the
Good
game
hustle.
all the way through. I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, oh, and it eats him up a bit. To
That
second
double play.
and one. On to Davis, but too late, and they settle for just the one.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Don't do it.
And he is in there.
I thought
He
he would get
wasn't
him.
letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. To Iglesias for one. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fouled away. Lester is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike.
Oh shit.
Line drive base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Throw won't get him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that
Swing, high
shit.
drive, left field and deep.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Orioles push across 3 on the... In now, Nico Horner flied out in his first.
We need to play this smart ball. We need to play
We're
our
still
play.
in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping in, David Bodie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Let's go.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it.
You don't get it.
And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
You gonna get it. You got it. It's gonna be a tie game. I got a feeling.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He's there to end the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. In there, and it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Kaiser Alberto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Hayward, but this will land untouched. This is lifted out to left. In there, the base hit.
I preserve the base hit. That could be a triple or a double if I try to think. I had to take that hit.
Piling up hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Happ is there, 2 gone. Now batting, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Kyle Schwarber, as we begin the top of the 4th. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as we flash up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he currently sits in fourth place on the ball club in that category. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. If you don't have a good feel in the grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Let's go.
And this will find the wall deep
Let's
in the
go.
corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the first down.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Nico Horner, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. Alberto gloves it. And there's out number 2.
Really?
Ready for another chance? David Bote,
Really?
2 hits in
Two
2
people
trips for
along.
him thus far.
This
Opportunity.
guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Happ on third. Hayward at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center as he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box, Chris Bryant. Base hit, line drive into the corner. In at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. Alberto has it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So they nearly... Ready now for Baltimore. Anthony Santander. First time up, he went down looking.
Oh, shit.
Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start
Oh,
the
shit.
inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. In there for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away.
Fuck you.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
in a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Lester's 2-0 home. High and deep down the left field line.
Oh, shit.
And that will end up a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Oriole. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line.
That's foul
and
ball.
That is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Hold his front shoulder.
Oh, and he misses it.
And he should get the out.
Pitcher covering for the out.
Wow.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit to short. He's got it. And that's the second out. Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he takes strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. David Bodie will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hayes on the run for it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Bryant. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You do like me, Rizzo.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning.
I took my cap.
The second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. The 3 of us return with more. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez. No hits to this point. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit hard to the right side. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it linked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Brandon Bailey will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Hard hit ball to second, reined in, and that's out number 1.
Productive out.
Ready for another shot now.
Jason Hayward.
So
Let's
far,
go.
2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Last time through was a base hit. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-3 game now.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's in there, base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Cubs 9 and the Orioles 3.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Austin Haynes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he's safe.
I miss it.
Now back, second baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now Lester's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. Still way back. It's 9-3. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he rips it on the ground to second. To Iglesias for one. On to Davis for a side retiring. So digging in now, Jose Iglesias. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Right field.
Lester has his target. First pitch on the way. In there, strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Long run for the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one
end up? Held up.
Into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, Joe. Let's get it. Let's get it.
A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Standing in now, Ian Happ. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. That first one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Shawn Armstrong comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes Mancini. 1 run is scored. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a 2nd run is across. And he's in safely at 3rd. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
In now, David Bote. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So striding forward now, Chris Bryant. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives it to the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Richard Blyer comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Blyer, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted it.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The tag, and he's out going for third. But 1 run is in to score on the play. To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Stepping in now, Anthony Santander, and he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready once again, Austin Hayes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runners on first with 1 down, and it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run, but this will land untouched. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Ramon Urias has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
15-3, the final score. Chicago, 27 hits and people on base all game long. John Lester notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Cole Stewart allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Nash.
I had my eye on the ball. He was moving with a hard plate. I took advantage. I hit the corners. I don't hit right down the middle. We're playing a full season. Let's get it.
Good
I got a
Thursday
similar
morning to you,
shit.
Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, David Bodie had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Cubs downed the Orioles 15-3. Pushing toward the record, they now have 18 straight victories. The Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. The Phillies took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-2. The Diamondbacks got 11 hits overall as they walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates 5-4. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Miami Marlins finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 3-1. Yoenis Cespedes had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 7-6. The Colorado Rockies swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-1. The Rays
We need like
hit 3
a
long balls as they got the
91,
home
man.
victory against the Astros 6-2. The Toronto Blue Jays amassed 14
We
hits in the
need- we
game
need
as they
some-
grabbed the
we-
win over
we
the visiting
need,
Twins 3-2.
We need to put
The
some shit
Cleveland
up,
Indians
man.
swung it well with 15 hits
We
in the
get
game as they
Dodgers off,
defeated the
but
visiting Tigers
it's not enough.
6-3.
The pitching
The
rotation,
Chicago White
look.
Sox brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman
The
Stadium
pitching
4-2.
rotation.
They now have 6
It's
straight
awesome,
victories.
dude.
The Boston Red Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland
Man.
4-2. That now makes 8 straight wins
GM
for the
goal. What's
team.
your GM goal?
Aaron Judge
Win the
totaled 3
division,
hits while
win the
driving
World
in
Series.
4 as the Yankees disposed of the Rangers 7-3. And that'll do it for today.
Okay.
Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
That's in the division series. I got to put those in division series. Let's see who's the free agent. They are healthy. I give them every day. I go on rotation. I don't jump rotations because that's fucked up. Every put this guy in for a day. You know, I'm talking about he needs his rest until his day to come. You know what I'm talking about? I got the bullpen arms. You know what I'm talking about? But I like using the starters. But maybe Birdie, you want to have to be in the bullpen because the manager told me to.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. The Cubbies continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Patrick Corbin is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop
grounds out to the other. One away. One shortstop put out to the other.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bote. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Line drive to left. Soto is there. They breeze through this half inning as the side.
Oh, you think.
So stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Popped up. Bryant in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Quintana has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Adam Eaton digging in next as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're through an inning at Nationals Park. Still. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken a beat once. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they continue to fall.
I'm missing balls right over the plate.
Again, last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Turner loves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The Washington Nationals got some good pitching.
So bases are
I
empty
guess
here with
so.
2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards
They
short,
had met me
and
before.
that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Hit in the air out to left field. Soto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Here now is Juan Soto, set to lead off the home half of the second. And that's in there for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Corner onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did.
Yeah.
What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Stepping into the box, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Smoke toward third. Castro has it, and there are 2 away now.
This guy dodging bullets. I'm dodging bullets. He's dodging bullets. One of us got to connect. Come on, man.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Line hard.
I'm dodging bullets. He dodging
But
bullets.
foul.
Boy, we both dodging bullets. This is a good matchup, man. This could be a good series.
First with a pair of outs in the inning.
I might take a loss in this one. I don't know. I might. Who knows?
Line drive to left. Soto is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. And 1.
Let's go.
Home
Fuck
half
me.
of the third coming up. No score. Here's Starlin Castro. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Patrick Corbin. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt and try and get a swing and a miss.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Eaton is under it. 2 gone.
Now back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. Line drive to left. That's
Let's
in
go.
there. Base
Score.
hit.
Score.
Schwarber isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he's in there safely. He's got his double.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Quintana. And they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as this side is. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. No one can get there. It's a foul ball. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down. And now for Washington, Adam Eaton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well-executed pitch there.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nico Hoerner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter number.
Digging in to try it again, David Bote. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this.
Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is popped up. And no one will get this one. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. It seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. No balls and 1 strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Again, another foul ball. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Almora. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game.
He's been on fire this month.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Kendrick on to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. Striding into the box, Steven Souza singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Striding in, Starlin Castro. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit in the air to center field.
Shit.
Almora in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way.
Oh, these guys, you look at the plate. How did he look at the players, man?
Into the
They
windup,
look too
here
many
comes
to
the
me.
0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Quintana into the windup and delivers. Pulled toward right center field. Bodie has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. So here's Albert Almora next. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate now, Jose Quintana. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Zimmerman is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. At the plate, Nico Hoerner. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead the road. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Zimmerman moving to his left. 2 gone. Big spot here. Runners at the corners. 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Chopped at the plate. But that one rolls foul. 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
That was a hammer.
Strike the count.
I think I fouled that ball off.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Bodie over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back to second baseman.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Howie Kendrick is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Oh, shit.
A high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Juan Soto to the plate now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Bryant waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo.
We make a push here. Come on, man.
Last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late.
Put our hitting shoes on.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard on the ground to short.
Shit.
And there's one down now. Digging in now, Steven Souza. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's out number 2.
This is fucked up.
So striding in,
Come on, man.
Almora, runner in scoring position with 2 guys.
Oh, intentionally walk?
Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Daniel Descalso will start to loosen up in the on.
Number 33, Daniel Descalso.
This is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. It takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Wander Suero enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. To the plate now, Nico Hoerner. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Hoerner is there. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fouled off. Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So here's Starlin Castro, and it's fouled away. Jeffress, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Hoerner makes the play, and the inning comes to a close. Nationals gone in order. They trail it 4-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now to the plate, David Bote. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Comes set and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. Kendrick relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Nothing in the Cubs half of the 9th. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They trail here 4-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
As Asdrubal Cabrera will move into the on-deck circle. battle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Ryan Tepera comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Fouled away. Last strike now for the Nats. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Quintana with his 4th win this season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Patrick Corbin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central,
this will be the next stream. Osceola, and then I got to play some Red Dead Redemption. I'll be back. Coming back.
Confirmed. Close application.